people will come back in and live in our apartments. So short term, that is hurting us right now. Apartment occupancy, you can see the numbers. We're running about 88%. We typically run about 92%. So we're 2 to 3 points off from where we should be. Single-family homes, this is probably helping us a little bit, but not enough, not to compensate for job loss. Tighter credit, as you know, just less home buying going on. There's a lot of people in some markets losing their homes to foreclosure. They need a place to live, and they're moving back into single-family homes, and they're moving back into apartments. So there's going to be some demand there. We're seeing that in some markets. This is probably the real kicker that's going to save us, or that makes it so robust. I get so excited about. Is what I say is the demographics. Nobody can dispute the demographics are in our favor. You got 82 million of the echo boomers out there, and that's the 18 to 30-year-olds. The baby boomer kids are now starting in college. They're renting apartments, and they're going to go into the workforce. That is going to be significant demand. The numbers are all there. That's going to create that extra demand in years to come. Same with the baby boomers. They're downsizing, selling their large homes, going into smaller homes, and some of them are moving into urban areas, into apartments. That's creating significant demand again to absorb those units coming online, plus our current supply. So remember again, in 2010, it's like going to be 80,000 units coming online. And then we have 1.3 million immigrants coming into this country every year. So a combination of the three, the demographics are in our favor to have significant demand in 2011 and 12. It may be a tough time in 9 and 10, the job loss is going to hurt us. But in 11 and 12, what I say is we're going to be heaven. If you're an apartment owner, it's going to be heaven in 2011. Got to get there though. 9 and 10 will be a little challenging. Talk about the completions here. I talked a little bit about that. You can see the numbers there. But the pipeline's being shut off, primarily because of the financing. They can't secure financing for new development right now. So again, very, very optimistic look. Strong demand in 2011 and 12. I'd like to go ahead and introduce Mr. Doug Hastings.
Thank you. Hey, we're going to do some technical improvements for a minute here while they reboot the computer and get the password and get the software back up. So thanks, Dan.
Okay.
Good evening. Let me extend my personal welcome to each of you as we're met here tonight to talk about our common investment in Haley Associates. We're excited that you're here. We extend our welcome. We're pleased that you could be with us, and we're very excited and bullish about the prospects for Haley Associates and for DEI Communities, for Haley Securities in the years to come. We're, as you've heard my partners talk, we're excited about the 4 out of 5 positive things that are happening in the industry that allow us to move forward. We're a little concerned about employment. It's been said that every 4.3 jobs fills an apartment, and as you have a reduction in employment, you're going to have a reduction in apartment occupancy as well, and so that is something that is of concern to us. Dan made a comment about the 260 employees of DEI Communities, the property management and the construction professionals who are out there in 10 states, 25 markets. As we, thank you. As we go out and visit with those folks, both out on site and as they travel to Omaha, we frequently talk to them about their relationship with the people in this room, the HA equity investors. Our people understand and realize and take seriously the fiduciary responsibility that they have to care for, to attend to, and to manage the investment portfolio. They work hard each and every day in order to allow and enable the partnership to continue to provide consistent investment returns and quarterly cash distributions. We're proud of our people. We're excited about the work that they do. I've been asked to talk tonight about renovation projects throughout the portfolio, and I'd like to focus those in two areas. The first area that I'd like to talk about are the unit interior upgrades that we do out on site, and also the exterior renovations that we use in repositioning the properties. The first thing I'd like to talk about are the unit interior upgrades. During calendar year 2007, we were allocated about $250,000 to go out and perform a test, and the purpose of the test was to determine whether or not we could increase street rents and revenue by performing fairly low-cost cosmetic upgrades to the unit interiors in the properties. We selected 5 assets, 2 in the north, 2 in the south, and 1 right here in Omaha, and we went out and performed basic unit interior upgrades. Our objective in this revenue enhancement strategy was, number 1, to improve overall occupancy, number 2, to reduce rental concessions and other rental incentives that in soft markets need to be offered, and number 3, to increase top-line gross potential rent or top-line street rent. We categorized and identified some of the basic upgrade items and identified as our basic components the items that were fairly low cost but would provide a high impact cosmetic improvement to the look and feel of the interior of the apartment community. And these are the types of components that fall into that basic category. We do these things almost every time we upgrade an apartment. The second category of item is the as-needed items. Within our normal operating budgets, each and every year, as Jack mentioned, we spend money on capital improvements. We buy carpet, we buy tile, we buy mini blinds. We buy those things already. If we're going to be doing an upgrade into a unit, many times what we'll do is identify a unit that already needs carpet, where we've already got money allocated, and then supplement that with the basic upgrade items, and with those dollars, we're able to provide an upgraded apartment with new carpet, with new vinyl, and we do those things. In addition to that, we identified premium upgrade items, items that cost a little bit more, perhaps the introduction of washer and dryer connections into an apartment, perhaps a microwave oven combination vent hood in place of a standard vent hood. And those are the kinds of things that when we're convinced that we're going to be able to generate the investment return, that we'll go ahead and spend the money on the premium components. You can see here a fairly standard apartment unit. On the left, you can see a monochrome paint, appliance, and cabinet program. You can see the dated chandelier light fixture in the dining room, and you can see the classic vent hood. On the right, you can see the two-tone paint scheme with the bright white outlets and switch covers. You can also see the vent hood microwave, the can light in the dining area, and the upgrade. The cost for this upgrade is about $700 to $1,000 per unit, depending on how big the unit is and what part of the country we're in. The increased rent that we can achieve from the left to the right is between $40 and $50 a month. This is a bathroom light fixture. You can see the old 70s vintage Hollywood globe on the left, and you can see the updated sconce on the right. Here's a dining room fixture, again the old 3-globe chandelier on the left, and the updated pendant sconce on the right. As we're updating these, we do away with the old plush brass and the antique brass, and we're moving into oil rub bronze and brushed nickel finishes. Both of those light fixtures